Coach Greg. In today's video, I have to make an apology. I was duped, I was tricked, and I made a video on Nocturnal Kent, who actually had faked his death, and I fell for it. In case you didn't see the last video, I've taken it down because it's not true. I'm not here to spread lies and misinformation. I posted that a looksmaxer had passed away from an aneurysm. It was about 5 or 6 days ago. Now, the reason I fell for this is because that was the information that was provided. Many people are like, well, why didn't you check? And I'm thinking, did you want me to somehow contact his mom? Hi, it's Coach Greg. I need you, Mom, to tell me that your son is no longer with us. You have to kind of use your head on these types of things, and that is not realistic. Androgenic posts, Kent, I barely ate or slept this past week. I kept checking my phone like it was going to give me answers it didn't have. Then the rumor started, brain aneurysm, hospital. I didn't want to believe it. I tried reaching out to family, anything to get some clarity. The not knowing was heavier than I expected. When I finally heard you were out, tears streamed down my face. And so you wanted me to somehow be capable of verifying his death when one of his best friends couldn't even reach out to him. What was I supposed to do? Hey, Nocturnal Kent, are you dead? I'm just going to wait until you answer, and then I'll respond in a video. How long did I have to wait until I decided that, no, he didn't just delete my message. He didn't just leave it unread, and that he was actually gone. I mean, think of it. Oh, yeah, Greg, I'm still alive. It's so stupid, the comments that some of you actually make. And so if you think that I'm bad, what about the person who's faking his death? Is that not a new low? And so he's essentially bragging about it. That is a new low. I mean, imagine faking your death so that you can feel better about yourself. Oh, I know. I want to create a story that I'm dead so that I can read how much the people that they miss me. Oh my God, he helped me so much. And remember, most people do not speak bad of the dead. They don't do that. And so do you really think that these are all honest, 100% renditions of what they really think about you? And so in today's video, we're going to find out what people really think about you.
Superman could be me.
The audacity of thinking that he's equal to Superman. Nocturnal Kent. You know, a guy who has impeccable morals, who only wants to save the world.
And I want to do the same for others too.
Does this guy actually think he's helping to save the world by helping teenagers to think that their faces aren't good enough? That they have to bone smash and eat a bunch of sugar added into their diets in order to ascend their jawlines and to look smacks, when in reality, he's photoshopping his face, making it look like he's more attractive than he really is for views, likes, and attention. I mean, this could be a Joey Swole video.
Nocturnal Kent is an influencer who originally got popular for showing this before and after transformation and claims that he did it through eating sugar. Later, he was exposed for taking roids. I personally think his results came from filler, and also he photoshops, and it's been proven that he makes his befores look worse. He photoshopped himself with a black eye. Me taking
And so essentially, a bunch of lies. Lied about the before, lied about the after, lied about steroids, lied about needing sugar to increase your bone density, to grow your bones out. And so the level of lows that people are willing to go through in order to get famous, it's through the roof. I mean, is this in fact worse than Larry Wheels? All the bullshit that Larry has done in order to be famous on Kick or whatever.
taking that exact same picture and overlaying it with a default black eye from Pixar. It's like nearly identical. And I think he photoshops his afters too. You can see him on interviews and he does not look like his photos.
Yeah, I ascended. Look at my before and look at my after. You make the before worse and you make the after better. And then when you see him in real life, you're thinking, what is this guy? This is him? This is Nocturnal Kent? A bro is a 5. What are we even going on right now? And so, of course, Coach Greg appears. I made the video. Over 200,000 views. I was trying to be respectable, to be nice. And so I can't go too hard on him. despite the fact that this loser piece of shit was encouraging teenagers to ruin and disfigure themselves. Punching yourself in the face, bone smashing, adding in 400 grams of white sugar a day. What kind of kid needs to add in more sugar into their diets? They're already eating too much right now.
Recently, there's this rumor going around that he had a brain aneurysm, and it's perpetuated by him, and a random account started posting about it. This is obviously just him or someone on an alt account. And he didn't say anything purposely, so people would say he's dead, and now he can just come back and be like, oh, I wasn't dead, I never said I was dead.
And so they can get away with it and say, I never said I died, I didn't post that. And even if you did not, let's pretend there's a 0.1% chance that you didn't plan all of this. When I post my video and there's hundreds of thousands of people that watch it, what do you think the chances are that he doesn't see it? No, I was just too busy. I hadn't been on the internet. My mom, my dad, my cousins, my friends, androgenic, that guy, the balding guy that they stole his hat off of him. I even talked about him in the video. What are the odds that none of these people saw that video? That no one who knew them sent them the video to watch? The only way that's possible is if they purposely said, I'm not going to look on the internet for 5 days because somebody's going to send me a video and I want to plead the fifth. I want to pretend that none of this has happened. You can't ask me anything. We're on to you. How hard would it have been for me to get one single message? I read my ATMs multiple times a day. And if I'm not reading them, I have assistants reading them, and they send to me all pertinent information. And so I had no information saying that this had happened. I even sent this to various other creators saying, hey, you should probably talk about this story. It's a big story in looks maxing. Nocturnal Kent is dead. He's no longer with us. And so I am trying to get the word out because I'm trying to make a difference. I want people to realize that bone smashing and all this bullshit, it's not a good thing for the world. That all these teenagers looking up to Clav and so on, that it ain't it.
On top of that, I don't know too much about this, but apparently a brain aneurysm takes multiple weeks to recover from. I honestly don't even believe that this dude was in the hospital.
And so does anyone think he even had a brain aneurysm? What? He had a brain aneurysm and didn't die? That's the story? And so it just put him in the hospital for 5 days and he's just out now. Hunky-dory, he's perfectly fine. Do you know how serious this actually is?
There's a lot that's made you trust me less over the time I've been on. And I want to steer away from all that. Away from clickbait and controversy and into what actually matters.
Away from clickbait and controversy, yet you fake your own death? Do we even believe the aneurysm? Imagine, I literally could have gone to the hospital, my heart skipped a beat, and I don't post for a week, and people start saying, Coach Greg, he died of a heart attack. I come back and say, wow, I couldn't believe the outpouring of emotions, the mourning. It was amazing, and I reflected on how much I want to help you even more. Really. No one is believing this. No one at all believes this. Not one single person.
It's time to bring Kent back. The Kent that helped. The Kent that was your friend who responded to every single message he got, no matter who it was.
Not responded to every message, no matter who it was. It's because there's only 4 people that wrote you. It's very easy to respond when you only have 4 DMs. Oh, I respond to everyone. All 4 of you. Come on. So let me get this straight. You faked your death by pretending you had a near-fatal aneurysm, and now just 5 days you magically got out of the hospital, haven't watched any videos about people talking about your death, and you're now making a post about this, and we're supposed to just think that this is cool. Greg Doucette, you got baited. So another fake stunt, just like the fake email where plastic surgeons were plotting to take him down. Rest in piss, bro. Give us medical proof of your aneurysm signed by your neurologist and diagnostician. Aneurysms take at least 2 weeks to heal from. You have lost trust with all of your publicity stunts and lies. And so one thing I know is that none of this would have happened had he been on Turk Builder Max. He wouldn't have to fake his death. He wouldn't have had to pretend to ascend from eating sugar. He would have literally ascended from using my supplements. At least this makes sense, and there's a money-back guarantee and a $50 gift card if you're not over the moon satisfied with your product. Where's his money back guarantee to those teenagers who started adding in 1,600 calories a day of sugar, the jelly berries, the apple juice, and the white sugar, who don't improve their jawlines, who simply instead become fat? Where's their money back guarantee? Do you give them their life back, the years you're taking off their life from being morbidly obese from eating all that sugar, or do you not even care? And so if you want to find out if you're still alive, you can go and get your blood work done at AlgoRx. They can go over it, make sure that you're healthy, that you're still living. And you can get various peptides. Perhaps you need a GLP. Perhaps you need Cialis, Viagra, telmisartan, finasteride, dutasteride. The list goes on. And remember, it's all above board from compounding pharmacies prescribed by doctors. It's not research chemical bullshit. It's all for human use. And so anything at AlgoRx, it's verified, it's 100% legit with no problems, unlike many of the sites that you've been checking out. And remember, the prices are amazing. If you don't believe me, please go to Merrick Health and compare them. And when you see about half the price at AlgoRx in comparison to them, you will make the right decision based on your own budget. Now, if you're rich like Oprah Winfrey, it doesn't matter. You can go to Merrick Health. But if you don't have muchos dólares, you can go to AlgoRx. If you're interested in being sponsored or coach or carry supplements in your store and or gym, you can of course go to HLT Supplements or AlgoRx and use code Greg for your discount. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algo, of course AlgoRx. If you have some time, go watch one of these videos, go to the website, and until next time, I am out.